Come on, girl. Come on.
Thoughts
What's
on
up?
not playing with the dogs and like doing some of this?
I'm playing on my attack.
In 8th grade, I was like, I'm gonna marry this guy. He thinks that's not true. It is true. I really was like, we will get married. Well,
30 minutes?
all these grasses need to be done.
Right out of high school, we moved in together, and shortly after, we had our first child. Even your own father was basically like, you're gonna come live in my house because you're not gonna be able to make it on your own.
It was a struggle, but we really wanted to like be together and live together.
We've been together ever since.
Yep.
See those trimmers over there?
No yard work for me. Isabella just graduated from college.
And then our son, Xavier, left for college this fall.
For so long, you're just mom, you're dad. And then when that kind of starts to disappear a little bit and you know, they're not needing you as much or at all. It's like, okay, who am I?
Yeah.
Now that we are empty nesters and we can move anywhere, go anywhere we want because our kids are out of the school system now. We really love the beach. We love the Connecticut shoreline. We have vacationed in these towns quite a bit, waking up every morning, watching the sunrise, drinking coffee, taking a beach walk, all before 7 a.m., and then you can work. Okay, so I wanna talk about our schedule for tomorrow, everything we're looking at, price point. I've been in real estate for 17 years, and I love it.
And I'm an electrician currently running my own electrical contracting company. And we've done this before when we bought this house. She was my agent.
Location is Old Saybrook and Westbrook. I don't really wanna go outside of that area.
How close are we
So
talking?
all the houses are a quarter mile or less from the beach.
I need them to be like a quarter step to like the beach.
I understand that, but if I can see it or I have a view or I can walk to it, it's fine by me. You would spend $1 million, I would not spend $1 million. Like that price point makes me want to throw up.
We have lived below our means, saving money for the last 15 years. So it's like a lot of hard work paid off. I'm just excited in general about
Right, I would just like you to be open about what is available in the 700s, maybe 800s. 700s I like, actually. There's going to most likely be work needed. We need to make sure we have the money for that as well.
On style, we do agree. We both do agree on the open floor plan. I don't mind if it's a little bit smaller. We live in a modest home, and I'm okay with the fact that the footprint will probably be smaller the closer I get to the water.
So how small are we talking?
I mean, 1,200, I think.
We do have these 2 children. Factoring them into the square footage and the space is probably going to be important. So I would say 1,500 to 2,000.
I don't need 2,000 for sure.
That's going to be our biggest struggle.
We already know it. We already know that that's going to be our argument. We know what our, you know, we already, maybe I can run you through all of our talking points.
And the price, because he will max us out.
I will.
So I am taking you to my favorite neighborhood in Old Saybrook. Price
What's
is
the deal?
$829, higher than I want to go.
Yeah.
However, it's like slowly been dropping. So I feel like for the square footage, a little over 2,200. It is worth looking at, and because it's also in the neighborhood that we really like.
So cute.
I like it, Laura. Looks.
This is what a beach house is supposed to look like.
It's in good shape.
So updated roof siding, electrical, central air, windows, which I know that you're into.
Yeah, just a little closer to the water or the beach.
Okay, just so you know, the community beach is like 13 houses that way.
13?
13, but they're close together, so
Double
it's not that
digits.
far of a walk.
You think we need 2,200? That's more than what we have at home right now.
To have not a lot of space is not gonna be good for anybody. So today I'm really focused on really opening Lee's mind that we do need the space that we're used to in Farmington. In my whole life, my mother especially, it was like an open door policy. There always was room for us. You don't have to call, you just come over, the door's always unlocked. I want to have that same experience for my kids. I like that we can spread out, but I like a newer white kitchen. Like these cabinets are definitely older.
You're right away off the jump. Like you would have to
I
put
feel
money
like
into this on top of the
ideally, I would like things to be updated, but space is good, okay? Space is good.
Oh, all right, so there's almost two sunrooms.
It is extra space if you need it.
I could see myself being in here more than like that outside area over there.
This could be
I feel
like
like this is like still inside outside with so many windows. Oh, look at this bed.
Not very beachy.
Well, we can make this, you know, we can make the space beachy. The size of the room's decent.
If the 3 bedrooms are upstairs and the 4th bedroom is downstairs, for company and if the kids visit, we could be down here and everyone could be upstairs. Wouldn't that be nice? I feel like you could jazz it up. It's not that bad.
So you'd have to do like a funky sink like that.
Yeah,
you'd have to keep it like kitty cornered in there like that.
I mean, it's kind of unusual, but it's just the way it would have to be.
It's interesting. I mean, I like the fireplace.
Yeah, I do too.
The room's a good size.
The room's
but
a
it
great
just
size.
doesn't make me feel like I'm at the beach. And you love open space,
Yeah.
and this is closed off.
I feel like the rooms are big though. Open layout is nice when you have small rooms, but I feel like the rooms and the flow isn't bad. Oh, this could be for Xavier. This would be a great room for him.
You make it seem like I don't want the kids around. I just want them to pop by and then leave. You know?
Yeah, I get
That's
it.
healthy, you know? It's what kids
Yeah.
are supposed to do when they grow up and become adults. She's worried about the kids. She's trying to take our house in Farmington and transplant it down here. It just doesn't want change. I mean, change is scary for anybody. Oh, it's got nice flooring.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, solid.
ceilings are a tad low, but I feel
Oh, boy.
like this would be good space for the kids to come and hang out.
They're not interested. They're adults, Lauren. It's not a playroom for toddlers down here.
I know. What if one day we have grandkids? I like the aesthetic and like the look of the house. I really, really like.
It is a large house.
I know, but don't you feel like it's nice to have space for people to visit, or if the kids come back to live with us? Like that happens all the time with people.
I think you can't call something a beach house unless you can see the beach.
Right on the water.
Bingo.
3-bedroom, only 1 bath, which I am a little nervous about. So I need you to like hold back some excitement because it is $799. It's tight, 960 square feet, which I
And you're saying it's
would
right
not have put on the list because of the square footage.
right
but
on the water?
right on the water.
Wow.
I know.
This is incredible.
I know, but I feel like this looks like a beach shack. It doesn't even look like a house.
I mean, the exterior is a little
Small.
weathered. It's a little small, but I'm not focused on that right now. I think you're missing what I'm seeing over
Okay.
here. You got a little deck slash dock.
I know.
It's all sand. That's
All
low
sand.
maintenance. That's low maintenance.
No lawn to mow. Are you going for a swim?
Not at this time of the year, but like, look at these views.
Like, I feel like I would totally hang out here.
Well, let's
The
go to
deck is looking a little, it's seen better days for
let's
sure.
go check it out. Well, I mean, listen, this is like a great lunch spot.
There is no privacy. Literally, you can see down the line everyone's deck. So if we have people over and we're entertaining and everyone else is, it's probably gonna be loud.
You can get those potted plants with the big grasses that grow, right? Easy solution.
But
you
it
get
doesn't,
about
it
4
doesn't
potted
help with
plants.
noise. I think if you fast forward and imagine yourself here sitting out in the summer and wanting to relax and wanting to hear the ocean, and someone next door has a radio on or they're loud, like that's gonna drive you nuts. Okay. I feel like it looks like a cabin at camp.
Okay. It's rustic. It's got the cool beam coming through.
I feel like it needs a complete
Your
remodel.
eyes go straight to the
I
slider.
understand like that's where you want to be all the time, but I really need you to shift the focus, look at the space,
Yep.
and look.
Space
like,
is great.
Really understand like all the cosmetic updates that I see.
You
More-
love like the shiplap look.
This
so
is not shiplap. This is
Okay.
not shiplap. This is
particle board or something.
paneling that is like deteriorating. Floors, definitely. I mean, you can tally all this up. You know how much stuff this
So the
stuff
floors
costs.
look like they're in good shape. We might just need to sand them
No,
down.
sand
and keep
redone,
a good,
for
like,
sure.
it's open.
Yeah, kitchen is
The
like
kitchen's
not-
white. It's white.
The stove is like the smallest stove I've ever seen in my life, and then this
You can easily get a
refrigerator
bigger stove.
is
Yep.
like the configuration is
All right,
really
so-
funky. You have to think when it is more than just us. Like, is
Yes.
this adequate space for entertaining? For the two of us, even, I think it's going to be a challenge, especially in the main area of the house. The ceilings are super high, which I feel like makes the space look a lot larger, but it is not ideal. The 1 bathroom, which is also my issue, is that a long time ago we lived with 1 bathroom, which
I
was
know.
fine at the time, but now we're used to more bathrooms.
I
So
know.
this is like, this is.
You want more, more, more.
I mean, this feels like a good sized room.
So I feel like every bedroom, we know what we're getting ourselves into with the walls.
Yeah. I feel like this is a good sized bedroom. So this is a tiny little bedroom.
I would make this probably an office space of some sort.
I agree. An office would
Since
be
we
good.
are, it's just gonna be hopefully just you and I like living here.
That's the
right?
plan. I know you're blinded by the water, but can you just be practical with me
floors,
here? Like a whole
walls.
overhaul though.
Nothing structural though.
With the 1 bathroom, we think it would be hard when we have guests, but there are definitely things that I could compromise on. Looking at the view, the price for the size, and what we would need to do is, I think it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for this house. The house is right across from the Town Beach parking lot. Definitely close to the water, so I'm sure you're gonna be happy about that. Square footage wise, it seems a little bit small to me. 1,200 square feet. They started at $1.1 million, now they are $895. I've been kind of watching it, but again, at the $1.1 million, it was just too high.
Oh, wow. Look at that view. Man, look at the view, Laura.
It's pretty. I feel like this house is like funky looking.
What do you think?
I feel like it's a weird looking house.
It's a little funky. You got a large deck. The views are gonna be amazing.
I feel like the parking
Thoughts?
lot is a bit of a distraction.
You got a lot of parking.
Lee is very stubborn, and he's gonna forgo any price point of this house because of the location. I'm gonna have to battle him on that because the price to me is high, being almost $900,000. As his wife, I would want him to be happy with the purchase, but as his real estate agent, I definitely would want him to make a decision that would not totally piss off his wife. I like this view better than the front view.
I mean, it's an unobstructed view of the whole marsh.
And it's much quieter than the front,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, it needs a little TLC back here, but the patio looks like it's in decent shape.
Yeah, I definitely feel like a fit dining table and a couple chairs, and I mean, I think the view is killer. Oh, wow.
I kind of figured seeing the windows from the outside you were gonna get this view, which is,
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible.
it's amazing. It's nice and open, the ceilings are high.
This is different, for sure.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's a little funky.
I feel like if,
But I feel like
if
these-
you had a couple cocktails, you could fall right down
You
these
could.
stairs.
It's a little tricky. It's kind of cool though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Come on.
definitely the place to be, that's for sure.
Wow.
I do feel like this is a small room, though. Like,
It
what
is a
would
small
you use
room.
this?
I feel like it's obviously not like a bedroom. I do feel like it's kind of like a bonus lounge spot up here.
Yeah.
Which you get views of both sides.
If you don't trip coming up the stairs.
I know, I know. I gotta say, the stairs in this little spot in the middle is a little choppy.
I feel like it does not feel like a beach house.
What do you mean?
The floors are not my style. The kitchen is not my style. The dark countertops. I wanted like bright white cabinets. I wanted lighter countertops. I wanted a lighter backsplash. Like, this is definitely not a beachy feeling at all. We're at a $900,000 price point,
No, I
and
know
then
that.
having to do all of this stuff.
But like the size of the space is great.
It feels comfortable, but it's also empty. You fill it with furniture. Is it going to feel tight? This is not the largest room for sure. You throw a bed in here, I feel like it's going to be tight.
Yeah, I think you're probably only getting a full in here.
The closer you get to the water, I think you start getting less and less of the space. The inside of the house is important to me, so I feel like we're definitely going to have to compromise on that. So I know your number one thing about this house is the view and the location to the ocean. Like, I
Yeah,
know
and
that's going to be your
check,
thing.
check.
But I do feel like, again, at this price point, I'm struggling with it. And the fact now being inside, I'm running through the list of things that we would have to do to make it feel like a beach house and to kind of be up to my standards, which you know. And I feel like that is costly. There's only one house that would work for our entire family, and it's in a beach community, the one in Old Saybrook, that had the most space, double the space of most of the houses that we looked at. And I feel like it's perfect for all of us.
The style of it, the yard, it looked fantastic.
Still walking distance to the beach. You can still get to a beach on foot.
Not the same, though.
It
Let's
is
just
not
be
terribly
honest.
far. You still can have that lifestyle, but you get double the square footage.
The one that jumps out to me that I absolutely love is the one that was like right on the water with the dock.
I know. Out of all the houses we've seen, that's probably the best location.
We both work hard, you work very hard. It would be nice to decompress.
If we have one big open room in a house and that's it, there is nowhere to go. And we are in Connecticut. It's not nice weather 365 days a year.
The only reason you're concerned about the square footage is because you want the kids to come back and live with you again.
I want the option to have people stay at our house.
Another property that, it's a contender for me is the property in Westbrook.
I feel like with the $895 price point, I'm definitely not loving it. Cosmetically, what they have there is nice. It is not beachy, so I would redo the whole thing.
It does have 2 bathrooms.
It's a bath and a half, which is better than one, but it's not our
Not
own
two
private
fulls.
bathroom.
180-degree views of waves crashing and birds flying.
180-degree views of a parking lot, which is like my main issue of the house, in addition to the price.
You love to people watch.
I love to people watch, but I don't know if I want to look at a parking lot.
Ooh. Windy.
We bought the house in Westbrook across from the town beach. We did get a majority of the things that we each wanted separately and together in this house.
Absolutely. I got the views and the proximity to the water.
He really made me realize the lifestyle and the reason that we're living down here. Being able to walk to the beach easily and, have it right out really our front door at this point was, he totally sold me on it. The outdoor shower is gonna go over here on this side. One of my favorite features is the backyard. It overlooks the marsh. The birds are chirping, they're flying around. It's really quiet, very peaceful. It definitely makes up for kind of the busyness in the front of the house. Backsplash is gone.
What are we doing with these countertops?
Countertops are gonna be white quartz. The issue was that it was $895. I ran the numbers, the last sales in the last, 30, 60 days and what they're selling for on average. Realistically, it was a $750 house. They accepted the offer that evening.
It was a win-win, and we're really pumped up about it.
So this bedroom, I'm thinking, will be Isabella's room. Look at my paint colors. Do you have any opinion on the paint colors?
I like the one on the
Porcelain glaze.
Yeah, I like that one on the right.
Oh, it's so weird. They both like the color that I like. The price definitely gave us room to do the renovations that we wanted to do. So we are keeping the cabinets. We're getting rid of the backsplash. New countertops. Both bathrooms will get updated. New flooring throughout, and a lot of shiplap. Shiplap everywhere. If you ever want a place to come back to, you will be welcome here. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Anything?
On the weekends.
Change is not really my thing. I don't love it.
Empty nest syndrome is probably a real thing.
Empty nest syndrome, it is, I'm telling you, it is a real thing.
I love this view.
This is the best view.
I'm excited for what's to come.
And that we've done it together, which has been the best part of
So yeah, I'm proud of us, and it's in a pretty good feeling.